Hello and welcome. I'm Jeremy Tanner, and this is another episode of North Shore Mining and Prospecting. This will be an at-home edition because I haven't had the chance to get out to the creeks lately. But don't worry, I will be getting out to the creeks this weekend coming up. But yeah, I just wanted to do a video on show you how much gold we've accumulated so far for the 500 subscriber giveaway. And yeah, I have another pay dirt bag I want to go through just to show you guys, and we'll get to that in a minute. But we're gonna run the Gold Rat mini pocket sluice, and yeah, let's get into that and let's show you guys the pay dirt. Let's do some classification and we'll be right there. Okay, so let's get our bag of pay dirt in there. We can open the bag. Nothing in that. Oh yeah, they really made this hard for handicapped people, I'll tell you what. But if I get it, I'll be amazed. So, we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. And we got some scissors. They're not the greatest, but they'll work. And we're gonna cut the rest of it. Because yeah, the tear label was not the greatest. And can we still get in it? Probably not. Oh, yeah, we're getting in there. Yeah, alright. So, we're gonna go ahead and dump it in there. Make sure we clean them corners out. We're going to take our water, swish it around in there, make sure we get everything out of there. Spray a little more water down in there. Make sure it's nice and wet. Alright, I think it's nice and wet. So, now that we got that done, material's nice and wet, so yeah, I probably just shook it into the corner, but okay. We're gonna take it and run it through this little setup. Okay, so let's turn the pump on. And I do have a speed controller I could hook up to this, but I don't think we'll need it with this factor. And as you can see, I built my own little dam out of rocks to help deter the water, so I had enough water pressure through there. Because yeah, this is a milling table, and it did only have a low setting of pressure off to the get anyway, but it was enough if I was funneled it in like this. So let's dump our excess water off. Let's that material's all in one corner. Dump that off. Let's start spooning it in. Now this pay dirt did have an unknown amount. It didn't say that it had amount. It was just guaranteed it had gold. It didn't say how much. Oh yeah, and there definitely is some gold. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but I'll try to zoom you in here. Not too bad. Looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. And I am catching everything into a bucket, so yeah, if anything does get through this little dream mat, which I doubt that it will, these things work awesome. And anybody who's used a dream mat would say so too. So yeah, let's keep running that down. Seem to be working pretty good. Awesome. I love watching that as the material eats away and just the gold sitting there. And I like to add both the gold that I buy online and the gold that I get out of the creek all into my 500 subscriber giveaway, so it's a mixture of all. And there's even some of my California gold that I've got from out prospecting. And there's some California gold that I bought that's in there. So it's a mix of everything. I even threw in a 1/10 of a gram of the North Carolina gold that I found. I like feeding these little sousas. It's fun. And I'm even thinking about getting the dredge back out for one last time before it gets cold. Well, it's already getting cold, but I'm going to be above water anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. And as much as I keep putting in here, I'm not seeing too much migration at all. Some of this gold here is starting to go around that a little bit and getting caught in the first cell here. And I see some up in the corner of the cell right there, starting to migrate its way up to the cup. That's pretty cool. And the same on the other side. But I don't see anything in these cells or any in these. So just in the first cell. First two. Huh. Pretty good amount. Now there still is a little bit of dirt in the bottom of my bucket, but I'm just going to spray that off with this into my gold pan, and we'll just pan it back. And yeah, let me get that gold cleaned up for you guys real quick. Here, we'll stop the water. See if we can get a good look. Oh yeah. Let's look on the camera here and see if I can see it. Yep. Looks pretty good. So yeah, let me get this into a gold pan. Let's get it cleaned up. Let's see what it looks like in the pan. Okay, so I've got the bucket all rinsed out in here, and I rinsed this all out. So let's get this all back. And let's see what's in there. Alright. Ooh, some of that spread around. Sorry about that. It works better for that. Here, let's get that gravelly stuff down first. Still see a little few pieces. The shaky, scratchy method always works. Oh, no surfactant in the water, so some of it's starting to float. But yeah, I'll get it cleaned up here. Let's see what we float down. So, there's what we got so far out of that bag. I'm going to snuffer that on up as soon as I find my snuffer bottle here, which is, oh, there it is. And we'll clean this up the rest of the way in a cleaner pan of water with some surfactant in it. It's going to take me a minute to clean up all the little pieces of flour gold in here. But that's just pack loaded with some flour gold for a small bag. Yeah, it was another $18 buy. Figured you can never go wrong, it's just a little amount. And they always pack them with a nice amount of little gold. So when you're in an area like mine that doesn't produce a whole lot, it's always nice to do one of these once in a while, just to get the feel for some real gold in the pan instead of some little tiny fly poops here and there. But yeah, I do want to get out to some of the other claims that guy Brian that I met at the OSPA claim. Yeah, you guys didn't get the chance to see that since that was the video that got deleted. But yeah, I'm going to go back through this, clean up the rest of the gold out of it, get it all up in the snuffer bottle, and then do a final cleanup on it, dry it out, and we'll add it with the rest of the gold. And we'll do a weigh out on that and see what we're at for the 500 subscriber gold. So, let's take a look. So, I got that cleaned up a little bit, but since I'm still cleaning it up, and I figured I might as well clean up the gold that I had for the 500 subscriber giveaway, because it's been sitting in this gold pan for quite some time and collecting some dust. So, let's throw it on in there. Hopefully we do this without spilling it. And as you can see, there's a lot of dirt and dust, and wow, look at all that floating gold. Yeah, I gotta get some surfactant in there real quick. But yeah, there's some dirt and dust and little fine pieces of gold all in there. Wow, what a mess. Double check this. Yep, got all the gold. Let's give it a little, yeah. It's still going to need some surfactant, but we'll help push some of that gold down to the bottom. As you can see, there's a lot of dust in there. Yeah, this is an attic up here where I do my filming, so yeah, it does get really dusty. Makes it hard to keep everything clean up here, so. Yep, as you can see, there's a lot of gold still floating. Let's get this up out of there for a second. But yeah, there's still a good amount of gold for the 500 subscriber giveaway. We'll get that all cleaned up. Let's look through the camera. Still looking nice. See if we can zoom in a little further. Bring in for a close-up. So yeah, some nice looking stuff. And yeah, we'll clean it up and get it on that scale. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Okay, so I got that gold all cleaned up and it looks a little bit happier now, as you can see. And yeah, we'll get it all dried up and get it on a scale and see how much we got collected up for the 500 subscriber giveaway so far. And I will be adding in more gold as I go, from the claims and from sites that I buy from. So I will be shopping around, plus I will be adding in gold that I collected out in the creeks. And here in a couple weeks, I'll be having a guest on my show, and you guys will get to see that. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so here we are back at the weigh-in portion. We're going to do this kind of slow. And this is always the fun part, getting it onto the scale. So 1.08, and we did get a couple little flyers here and there. So that's how much I've got collected so far, and I will be adding in more as I go until we hit our 500 subscriber mark. This is just I wanted to show you guys how much I've collected so far, which to some of you guys probably ain't a whole lot, but to small hobbyists, it's a pretty good, decent amount. So yeah, here's what we got so far. And yeah, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on out there. Later.